What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up?
You are now tuned into the Savage Truth, and you rocking with your host Shano and
Jordan J, man. We here live from Snookland, man.
Snookland. What's Snookland?
Man, it's a venue out here in
Oh, this what this is.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
thought you was talking about the
Snookies.
area.
No. Yeah, this we call it Snookland or Snookies.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's a dope little spot, man. So,
Yeah. This where you get your little practice in.
yeah, I host an open mic here on Thursday.
Yeah.
So that's all. That's
You do it
fun.
every Thursday?
Yeah, every Thursday, unless I'm on a show or something like that,
Yeah.
or they got something booked here. But most of the time, every Thursday, man.
Alright, this hard.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're gonna stay and check. You gonna do something tonight? Or
Yeah,
just
yeah,
other
yeah,
people?
yeah. No, I'm hosting it
Okay,
tonight.
shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna stay. I gotta see you for sure.
Yes, sir.
So, how did you get into comedy?
Man, somebody told me to try it out. I'd always been the person to try to make people laugh.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Not always the funniest person, but I tried to be.
Yeah.
You know, but then somebody told me to give it a shot. I think they were like kind of being a little bit sarcastic.
Yeah.
But then I was like, you know what? Why not? And so I researched to figure out where to go, and did it, man. And that, the rest is history. Been doing it ever since.
So you were like a class clown?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
For sure. Yeah.
That's what's up. I pictured that when I seen you on your show, and you was talking about like the pros and cons of being black and white.
Oh yeah.
So like speak up on that a little bit. Like what are some of the pros and cons of being a mixed breed? Male.
Yeah. I mean the pros is I guess it's an icebreaker for a lot of situations. You kind of have a unique look, so that's kind of you can market that.
Yeah.
I discovered all the pros and cons to it just yet, man. Cause it's one of those things. It's like you kind of in limbo your whole life.
Yeah.
Cause you black and you white, so you don't know like certain situations. I don't know if this is the white side or this is the black side, or you know what I'm saying. You're not really black or white. Like you can be culturally black, but you biracial. Like people like they don't really classify you as biracial. It's like he's either white or he's black.
But they they classify you as black though, right? Is your
a lot of
daddy
time.
black?
Yeah, my pops is black.
Yeah, so they definitely gonna.
Yeah, like technically you probably say that, but like when you break everything down, it's like it's not that general, because it's like I have a bit about like having two consciousness, which is really a real thing.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And so that's kind of one of those things. It's I'm just trying to find that balance.
Right.
But
so being black and white, we was talking about last week on the show. We were talking about like interracial relationships.
Yeah.
So like as a black man, well, you a mixed breed, but they consider you a black man. So if you date a white woman, are you considered into an interracial relationship? Is that an interracial relationship?
I'm sure. I mean, I don't really know. I dated one white girl, but I was like, nah.
Yeah.
It's just like it just didn't fit. You feel me? Like, you know what I'm saying? Pause, but but you know what I'm saying? Like it's just when I look at it, I'm like, this ain't, cause I'll be real with you, like real quick. I asked her a question about like what was going on in the country with black people, and I realized then she couldn't relate.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I couldn't really have that type of conversation with her, and I mean to an extent, I don't know.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like I don't know, but I still feel for it because I mean I am black and stuff like that, and I see it, but I'll never be pulled over because of the color of my skin.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
But I'm still black, so there's certain things I guess you could say that's a con, but there's biracial people that are darker than me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I mean, I just have like a unique skin tone.
I think that's a pro that you don't get pulled over.
That's a pro. No, for sure. Yeah.
For
Most
sure.
definitely. Because I done been in several situations. Not a lot. I ain't been pulled over a lot, but I only got one ticket. You know what I'm saying? But I've been pulled over probably 2 or 3 times, and they pretty much just let me go. Because I'm pretty sure because of the color of my skin. Because I was on 67 doing like 85 one night, and I was coming home from school, an event, and I was going 15 or something over the speed limit, 20 over the speed limit, and he's like, I just need you to slow down. But you know what I'm saying, if it was something different going on, I'm sure.
Nah, for sure.
That would have been a different story.
But like with my podcast, I usually be talking about like relationship topics. We usually have like a woman on there, and we discuss like different relationship topics and scenarios. But I just started another segment that I want to start. like interviewing like people like you that's up and coming on the grind and chasing your dreams and actually going for it. Like people like me, like people who dope as fuck, but maybe the world don't know, or they probably don't got like 1 million views or hella followers.
Okay.
You know, I want to talk to people like that and see what the mindset that you on with this journey and what make you keep on going and fighting for it.
Yeah.
So like when you start chasing your dream like as a comic, that's kind of like doing it as a rapper. Like some people don't take it serious. They probably look at it like a hobby.
Yeah.
So do you get the support that you feel you deserve?
I mean, yeah,
like
I think
from family and friends.
Oh, for sure. I think the support is there, man. It's the people I surrounded myself with too. I surround myself with other comedians that's hungry, that want it just as bad as me, and that helps because we all want it bad, and so like we're not in real like competition with each other, but we see one person come with a new joke that we ain't heard before. You're like, oh yeah, I gotta. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, they writing, so you know what I'm saying? It's time for me to write, and it's just iron sharpens iron.
Nah, that's hard.
And the support from the family is there, the friends is there. I don't really get into the social media support because it's like people gonna support from a distance. They gonna be like, oh, they gonna react to it, and they be like, yeah, I'm gonna come to a show.
Right.
And they be like, hey, I got a show locally. You wanna come out?
Yeah.
You know, I can't make it. I understand we all got life and stuff, but you know, that's why I don't really get into it because it's like I don't know what you got going on.
Right.
You know, so I can't really get in my feelings because you ain't, you know, you ain't coming up to
most people
shows.
get discouraged by that.
Oh yeah.
So you got to really be passionate about what you're doing and can't be doing. Like a lot of people be doing certain things because they feel like it's cool, like being an entrepreneur because that's the cool thing to be.
Right.
But you just want the look.
Yeah.
You do certain things just to post something on social media just to. If you don't get no likes or views, like you don't feel the same way about it.
Yeah,
so that's probably what you're supposed to be doing.
I feel like social media has kind of changed the way people see things. Cause when we on social media, bro, we see something like happen overnight, or that's what it looked like. So this person like, yeah, I grossed 100,000 last year on selling my T-shirts and my clothing, and they be like, oh, I can do that too. I can just start a clothing brand and people gonna buy it.
Yeah.
And then they started, it don't work, and now they down on themselves. They got low self-esteem. They think they ain't, you know, life is over now. I'm like, bro, you 23, you know, I'm 23, but I mean, social media has made it to where we think everything just gonna happen instantly for us, and that's really my generation. I think that's gonna be the biggest challenge.
Nah, for real.
For my generation, you know, the 90s and, you know what I'm saying, early 2000s, because we so in tune, we so wrapped around social media that, you know, it's just, everything's overnight success.
So what did you think you would be doing before you found this passion?
I was doing real estate. Yeah, I was doing, but I didn't like it.
Yeah.
It wasn't what I thought it was gonna be. Social media, I'm a victim too.
Exactly.
I was into it too. I was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna get in there. I'm gonna sell houses. I'm gonna boom, boom, boom. Gonna be making big money. There's a dude named Ben Wegman. I don't know if you know who that is, but he a big real estate agent, and he do a lot of deals for like celebrities and stuff, and he be posting like the best houses. He one that's inspired me. I got in it and I was like, oh, this is like anything else, bro. You gotta really work and you gotta, and I got into it thinking that I was just gonna get in and just, you know, become a millionaire.
Yeah.
You know, and that didn't happen. And then, but I kind of was doing comedy and real estate at the same time. I had to give one of them up. I was like, it definitely ain't gonna be comedy. So,
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
For
sure.
Who your top 5 comedians?
Shoot, man. Top 5? Like stand up or just overall? Stand up. Bernie. Chappelle. Let's see. I'll say Kevin Hart. Yeah, because I mean I grew up watching him. Like, it was the only comedian I could watch.
Kevin Hart, like he like movie funny to me. Like he ain't really like to me. I'm just saying me, but you're a comedian, so you probably look at it totally different. But like I ain't really into his stand up. That's funny because my girl just texted me yesterday and asked me did I want to go when he come here, and I was like, if we ain't sitting close, then I don't really want to go. So
if just like to think about it, he ain't gonna be the only one that's performing. He'll have people opening for him.
Yeah.
And so sometimes those people like you be surprised like.
But that's how I came across you.
Oh, okay.
So I would be. That's why I would go to see who would open up.
Yeah.
And like one of my favorite comedians is Corey Holcomb.
Okay, for sure. Yeah,
I love Corey. You know,
oh yeah, that's it.
You ever work with Corey Holcomb?
Nah, I ain't there yet. Not yet. Yeah.
Corey Holcomb hard.
Yeah, nah, he nice.
But
bro.
you said Bernie Mac, Kevin Hart,
Chappelle, Patrice. Yeah.
O'Neal, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, for sure. And then the last one's always tough. I'll probably say, let's see,
You just think
Black
about
Ron.
Black Ron. I don't
Yeah.
even know him.
So he not big like up there yet, but he from Dallas.
Yeah.
And I actually really like him as a comedian, man. And
I gotta check him out.
yeah, for sure, check him out, man. He's actually gonna be on that No Cap, I think, tour. I think that's what it is.
That's
but it's
what
like
DC Young Fly.
yeah, Autumn. He's on there. He's on the at the like kind of at the lower level, not level, but like on the flyer.
On the flyer, yeah.
Yeah, and he's so he's opening up. He opened up for them several times. He's one of the up and coming goats, I'm sure.
What do you think about T.I. doing comedy?
I seen it a little bit. I don't really know. I mean,
A lot of people mad at it.
I mean, it's just one of those things. You see him. I mean, I think they think he's just gonna take off, but I heard it wasn't that bad. I haven't watched it.
It ain't that bad.
I ain't watched it, but I think it's dope. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I don't think he getting in and he just thinking that he ain't considering himself one of the best comedians. So like, I don't know why people hate. But like I said, I haven't really paid too much attention to it.
Yeah.
I've seen it, but he's always been a big fan of comedy though. I know that because I've always seen him like social media at shows and stuff, and he really like 85 South.
Yeah, for sure.
So that's always cool.
Yeah, but people act like he in a way, like he said, like in 17 years you ain't been on it, and I just started 3 weeks ago, and I'm in your way.
Yeah.
I'm the reason you ain't got on. That's true though. Like he ain't the reason why you ain't on.
Yeah, nah, not at all. Not at all.
Okay, what do you think of like as a comic, like how the world is today? You know, the world is sensitive.
Right.
So like, how you think about like how you work around the censorship?
I think it's always been changing since Richard Pryor and Red Fox. If you look at those guys, I mean, the type of comedy they did, it's probably not as popular as it was then because the world continues to change, new things come about. I mean, I haven't really ran into anything to where I have to worry about censorship. I kind of don't want to step into that, but I mean, as comedians, we do like have to like we see how far we can push the line. Right. You know, I think that's the phrase, but.
I don't like how they censor in comedy.
No, I mean,
I think that's
it's if you a comedian that talk like Chappelle, like he gonna touch everybody. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And so it's not like he focusing on one thing and this and that, and so you can't, that's why I think they having a hard time really trying to, because he's not like, you know what I'm saying? He's not like.
It ain't malice behind a lot of it too, like.
Yeah.
I don't know, bro, but. It affect me, and I ain't even a comedian. That's why I wanted to know how you felt about that.
Oh yeah, I mean I don't necessarily agree with it, but I will say this: I think there's a certain level where we can tell somebody that they can't be offended, but we can't, because it's the same thing with like racism.
Mm-hmm. No,
like
that's true.
Because if a white person tell you like you can't be offended by that, right? It's the same thing of that trans person or that gay person or whatever saying. Like, or you telling them you can't be offended by that. It's kind of to me it's kind of almost the same dynamic, but I do think that a lot of times some things are miscommunicated. Yeah. And it's miscommunicated as a phobia or something, but I think it's okay if we're not comfortable with certain things, but we're not out here, being a menace to these people, Right.
That's real.
Whatever group it is.
Yeah. So. Have you ever been booed?
Yeah.
You have?
Yeah, it wasn't like a serious boo. I split the room in half. Yeah. When I did it, it was at a show at Dallas Hyenas. Mm-hmm. And the first thing, it was an older, Nanette Lee.
Okay, yeah. No.
She's a radio personality. But she had a show there, and like her crowd is pretty much her fans. Like they've been rocking with her for a while. But her crowd is a little bit older, like probably like 35, 40 and up.
Right.
And so like I pretty much like open with a joke, just basically like asking my boss, cause I was working the door.
Yeah.
So I got a guest spot on the show. And so I had just made a joke like, yeah, my boss called me, I asked him what kind of show it was. And he told me, and then I was like, oh, okay, so it's gonna be an AARP show. You know? And so it kind of split the room. Like they wasn't really like, boo, get off the stage, but like it was kind of like downhill from there. Like I had pretty much lost the room. And then I did another joke that was kind of like edgy on like that I knew that crowd. If I had already lost, it wasn't gonna go well, and I did it anyways.
What was it?
You
remember what you said?
Yeah, I remember, but you know, people got to come to the show to find out what joke it is.
Oh yeah, cause we can't do that.
But no, it was I mean, it wasn't a big deal. Like I had a couple people that like came up. I was sitting next to a comedian, and he went up as well, and they just came up to him, and just like, yeah, you did really good.
Yeah. And
they like didn't even look at me. Which is fine. Like if they didn't like me, I'm not tripping. But I know it was like all right, like we gonna be petty because he. Yeah. I'm like, what you being upset for? Like if you got, it be hitting home because they really got AARP.
Nah, for sure.
Which ain't nothing wrong with it. I mean, you just.
But I think it's the beauty of it, though.
Yeah. Being able to.
It's a gift and a curse with it.
Oh yeah. I mean, it's fun. I mean, I ain't. I learned that night. Like okay, like maybe not open with something like that. Because it's just like. You want them to be on your side. You don't want to. Patrice has said he said comedy is 50% ooh and 50% laughing. But Patrice was Patrice. He could do that.
Yeah.
I ain't that skilled.
Yeah.
To split a room and then still be able to achieve.
Yeah, it comes with experience.
Right.
Yeah, you'll get to there.
For sure.
I want to ask you this: what do you feel like? How you feel about like men who take alimony?
Oh shit! I don't know. That's a random ass question, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
I just thought of that because that's what Mary J. Blige going to, and I was like, damn, I ain't know men did that. I ain't know that
taking alimony.
I ain't know men get alimony like during the divorce.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I knew women did, but I ain't never heard of like
men
getting alimony.
I'm all for it.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we in the age of. I mean, everybody deserve equality, no matter what time period, but like we get to that point to where they pushing it, they pushing for all this equality, which they deserve, but things do shift when you do that.
Yeah.
I mean, women get maternity leave, and I think they pushing something to where men also get to leave as well if their wife is pregnant. Yeah, there we go. Yeah. I don't know shit.
Okay.
But no, I'm all for it. Yeah, get that bag.
Yeah. Do you got any advice for the other up and coming entrepreneurs chasing their dreams?
Man, just believe in yourself. Just really believe in yourself. I think that's really important when you pursuing something that you're passionate about.
Right.
Because I think that'll outlast anything.
Right. No doubt.
Because if you rely on the support of others, there could come a time where those people not supporting you like they were at one point, and if that's all you had to fuel you, then it might slow your progression. But if you believe in yourself and you got all chips on you, then I think you can. It's a marathon.
No doubt.
I think it's like physics, man. It's just no matter you continue to put pressure on it, eventually it'll give.
Right on.
So yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so. Tell the people where they can find you at.
Man, you can find me on Facebook, which is kind of hard, but it's Jordan Johnson. It's like 1 million of them. Yeah. You can find me on Instagram, mainly Jordan J Comedy, just the letter J. And I'm on there. I'm on TikTok, but I don't really post on TikTok, but it's the same thing, Jordan J Comedy. Cash App is Jordan J Comedy as well.
That part.
Bless the game.
Bless the game.
But yeah, man, that's pretty much it.
Yeah.
On socials.
Alrighty. I appreciate y'all for checking this show out. Like and subscribe right now.
Check it out.
I appreciate you, bro.
Yes, sir.
What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What I do is my business. Don't look at my cup. Don't look at my cup. Don't look at my cup. You and me, why I hate? They just wanna be us. They just wanna be us. They just